Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to go over is materials. So obviously you're going to need some paper and pens or things that you write with that I recommend are, first up we have the Tombow Fudenoske hard tip brush pen. This is a brush pen, as you can see, and it is with a plastic nib, and this is the easiest to start out for beginners. It comes in multiple colors including red, orange, yellow, pink, green, blue, purple, gray, brown, and some neons that I don't have with me. So these are the primary set with all the basic colors you need, and this is the only set that I own, but I feel like it is very easy and is great for beginners. Now, when you get to start learning a bit more with the hard tip brush pens, we also have the soft tip brush pens. This is a Tombow dual brush pen, Tombow Fudenoske soft tip brush pen, and it looks very similar, just is a bit different. Like the barrel is kind of more black or dark gray, green. And then we also have a dual tip soft tip. So this has a black and it also has a gray. This is a bit softer and it is better for people who have been working a long time with the hard tips. Now, once you have gotten way more advanced with your brush pens, I would recommend a Tombow dual brush pen. This is a brush pen where it has a brush on one side, which is softer than the soft tip and bigger, and also has a little kind of fine liner, I guess, on the other side. There are cheaper alternatives, however, I really prefer the Tombow ones or anyone you can find that's water-based. The Tombow dual brush pen comes in so many colors, I can't even list them all. And they're great for coloring or calligraphy at its best. Like, this isn't even that much. There's way more out there. So, this is a better way to advance your calligraphy. You can even blend or do lots of cool things with these. So yeah. Now, if you don't have any brush pens, but you have actual paintbrushes, that's great. You can still use these. It might be a bit more difficult to do, but if you have been doing it a long time and want to know how to step up, you could also use a brush. This would be a way more of a challenge than with like a brush pen because it actually has bristles. But there's also another way you can have bristles in a pen, and that is with the Uni Posca paint pen. This is like a brush pen, and it has individual bristles, but you paint, I guess, with it. You pump on the back, and then the paint sends through to the brush, and yeah, so that's the Uni Posca paint pen brush pen. Another way you could also achieve the calligraphy look is with a highlighter. Zebra Mildliners are pretty awesome. They are kind of like a dual brush pen except for the brush. There's a chisel tip, and then there's like a softer kind of fine liner, I guess. But it's not really that fine. And you just have to make sure that the thin side is for the upper strokes and the thick side is for the downstrokes. You can also achieve this look with a regular fine liner. Now, all you have to do is write it in cursive and then make your downstroke seem bigger. And I will go over that in the video. So now that we have our supplies, I'm going to try to walk you through the real calligraphy method. So, if you have a Tombow dual brush pen, I would really highly encourage the Fudenoske hard tip. I will link the hard tips in the description, as well as the soft tips and any other materials I mentioned. So number one, I'm going to start with an exercise. So I'm going to press down on the hard things and then try to make it go up and really thin using the thin part of the brush on the upstrokes. This takes lots of practice and took me a lot of practice when I first got my brush pens. Now this might be how it starts out for you, but once you're done, and you've done it for a couple of weeks, will start to be more curved, and yeah, just practice makes perfect, and you will be able to do it much better after your first time, so don't let that discourage you. So when you exercise, another way you could do it is just press down hard on a few lines. And notice how I'm really kind of going sideways, and then for the thin ones I can go up. Now instead of going like this for the downstrokes, you're gonna want to kind of find a happy medium where you can do both at the same time. Now for faux calligraphy, this also has a part of actual calligraphy. So you're going to want to write a word. I'll just write Ben. That's my name. This will also improve your cursive, so you can make it better. And yeah, so notice how I went down on this one. Well, I'm going to make it thicker by adding another line next to it. And I'm going to do that with all the lines that I have. Now once I'm done, I'm going to fill it in with my fill it in, or you could leave it blank if you're going for that type of look. But I'm just going to fill it in to make it look like this was done with a brush pen, because brush pens don't outline. But yeah. And that is kind of how you do it. So yeah, this will also help you with your real calligraphy, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So I'm going to write Ben again, but notice how I have the first line really kind of thin, and then I'm going to go in with thick and press down hard. Go in thin, and then press down, thin, press down, thin, press down, thin, press down, thin, press down, thin. And there you have your look. Now, if you want to try it with a soft tip, and if you're feeling ready for that, sure, go ahead. I'm going to do it with you. So, thin, press down, thin, press down, thin, press down, thin, press down, thin, press down. Now I did start calligraphy on the soft tip, but it was way harder for me, and once I used the hard tip, it was better. And the hard tips, they're just so hard that you can maybe use them as fine liners, because I like to do that with sometimes in my drawings. Now, if you want to try it with a Tombow dual brush pen, I'm going to do that with you. So, thin, press down, 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 thin. And there you go. That's with the Tombow dual brush pen. Now with the highlighter, I'm not going to do the bristles one because that one you should probably start out on one of these four. So I'm going to use this and then press down, 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 thin. Now, sometimes your thin strokes may be a bit thicker, but it still works and you can still do it. Now, that is kind of the different pens. There's the hard tip. Here's a soft tip. The dual brush pen. And then highlighter. And I'm sorry if I spelled highlighter wrong. It seems wrong, but I'm not that good at spelling. But those are the different pens. And yeah. Now I'm going to swatch some of the different like hard tips. So I'm going to do that on this page. And those are all of the colors. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you want to learn calligraphy. It is a really fun thing to do and it impresses people a lot when you do it. And once you practice, you'll get the hang of it and it'll be easy and you can do it in your sleep, basically. So that is all I need to say about calligraphy. Bye, have a great day, and try it more, I guess. Bye.